Hello guys, Moukass here, what's up? So today I wanted to showcase some Mjolnir gameplay because I never posted gameplay with this weapon, and yet it's an excellent anti-weapon, and I didn't realize this until quite late. Before, my favorite was the Enforcer because of the accuracy and stuff, but the weapon has been changed a lot, and now it's not reloading as a shotgun. So now I think the Mjolnir is one of the best options for the NC for the anti-vehicle because it has such a large magazine. It's quite accurate. It's a very versatile actually. It's very good against vehicles. At close range, at medium range, it's decent. At long range, you cannot hit much, but you can still do some damage. And against infantry, you can spam on them so much that it's quite useful. You can see here, like against infantry, it doesn't do a lot of damage per rocket, but you can spam them so much that they finally go down. So here I found a really decent gunner. I was with the public platoon, and this Eaglin guy he really gave me a nice run. I had a lot of fun. I think he had the harasser well upgraded. I'm not sure about the perks, but we did very well. Like, we wrecked a ton of vehicles. Here we're defending the amp station, Freyr Amp station, and pushing out. There was a lot of vehicles coming from the east.
Need more people in vehicles.
I think Aurora something. And we kept wrecking them one by one. Oops! Oh, here, I almost team killed the guy. It's very satisfying to use against harassers. Like, here you can get killed pretty easily. And since it doesn't have a lot of drop, you can really do some damage at long range. If you spam the firing shot, it gets inaccurate. But if you wait in between the bursts, you can have the first and second shot quite accurate. So you can deal some damage. This guy's, I don't know what he's doing. It's funny. It was an amazing run. This is why I love Planetside too. Sometimes I was a bit bored of infantry. I wasn't even bored. I was like, just let's try something else. And I hopped into a harasser, and it ended up being an amazing run. I love going fast in Planetside too. This is another cool feeling. And Esamir is really great, like, for harasser gameplay. Even if it's not one of my favorite candidates. Here you can see, like, it's wrecks vehicles from behind, like lightnings and tanks from behind. Gets so wrecked very fast with the burst. If you get the four rockets of the burst on them. Here you can see we're engaging another lightning. He's gonna flank him. Very smart play from this guy. And from behind it does so much damage. These guys get wrecked so fast. He didn't really have time to react. I think he went down. And here I think this site really wanted to kill us, but he really played smart with the cover. And we repaired, like, in extremis, and we saved the harasser. Here sometimes it's good, like, just to hold the position and keep repairing, because the site has to be exposed to shoot at you. So it's good to keep him busy, and while this time, like, your friendlies can take him out, or at least deal some damage. Here you can see another Scar guy getting wrecked. I think he's using the stealth upgrade for the harasser, so they don't see us coming on the minimap. It's very useful. I think we go back to finish it because this was an obvious kill. We put it on fire. It was very weak, but there was another harasser that engaged us. That's why we had to disengage. He wrecked so fast. This Mjolnir is amazing. I'm really surprised of the performance of this weapon. Like, I really don't use it a lot. I don't think I even have the gold medal. Not the gold, the one after that. And the harasser getting, like, so harassers get wrecked so fast. Get wrecked.
Number 8. No, it's gone. After I got to the lead back, so maybe again.
This is another thing I often do when we're taking damage from a source we cannot deal with, is that I start repairing while we escape from the third seat, and I wait for him to bail, like, to bail to repair with him, because when you're out of the harasser, you repair much faster. This site really wanted to kill us, but we kept taking cover. We had a lot of cover around these amp stations. We can deal with them pretty easily. And since we have here, actually we didn't have anti-air support, because we realized that all the turrets of the amp station were hacked, and at some point we started to take them out. We tried to take them up, but it takes so much It takes so much damage to to take them out, it's getting boring when there's a lot of turrets to destroy. So we noticed like the amp station that had senders deployed around. We understood the source of the hacking. So for now I was like just understanding why this site could do anything they wanted in our base, because they freaking had air support. They had anti-air turret in our territory. This is a huge support. This is why this site could do like anything he wanted. So that's why I wanted to take out at least this AA turret. But see, these turrets are so hard to kill. Takes a lot of damage. And you can see that at range you can still do some damage, like if you control your burst, you wait a few seconds between the bursts. You can be accurate and at least hit the 2 or 3 first rockets of the volley. By the way, this is a 4 burst weapon. Each time you click, it shoots 4 rockets. The first and the second are very accurate. Third and the 4 not very accurate. So I think it's quite versatile. I think it looks a little bit like the Vulcan, the TR Vulcan, except that it's more accurate at range. The Vulcan is very nice at very close range, but each time you're a little far away, it's very hard to hit. Here I got really bored destroying these freaking turrets, but I think we had to do this. So this PlayStation I was a bit disappointed because there was only big fights on Esamir. I played a little bit of infantry, and I'm not a big fan of Esamir as a continent. I think all the 3 other continents are better, infantry-wise. So I really hope like they'll change some of the lattice links, because it's a very constricting for the flow of the battle. Actually, the fights are always at the same places on Esamir. This is what I found the most annoying with this continent. So as infantry you end up fighting in the same bases, in the same buildings, etc. So it gets very boring. Here I try to get some shots on the sides, just to see actually how this perform weapons against air. And actually you can get some hits, but I don't know if you do a lot of damage.
Nice defense.
So it's really versatile. This is the kind of weapon I like. I think it's gonna replace the Enforcer for me, because I'm performing so much better with it. You can get much more vehicle kills. Now with the Enforcer, with one clip you cannot even kill like a lightning from behind, I think. You have to reload once. So Mjolnir is gonna be all the way. I think this weapon has been changed quite a few times. Some people say it's still overpowered. Before I think it was even better than that, but I didn't try it. So as I was saying, I think Esamir is one of the best for harasser gameplay, but for infantry gameplay, like it can get very boring. Here we got the counter-attack from the Vanu. Hey guys, what's up? The freaking Sanders attacking us without gunners. And here it was quite smart, like taking cover behind the enemy Sander. It was quite smart, but we took quite a lot of damage. But with the harassers you can escape and repair so fast that it's not a big deal. You just have to disappear, find some cover, and if you have stealth, it's actually pretty easy to lose your enemies. And actually it's one of my favorite games with the harassers, to play hide and seek when you're chased by, for example, 2 harassers. It's very funny, like to escape, break line of sight. It's really another mini game inside Planetside 2. Another reason I really love Planetside 2, because you can have so much fun just driving. Sometimes I'm doing driving sessions and I'm having so much fun I don't even want to do something else. Sometimes I love infantry so much I don't want to do something else. Sometimes I do piloting, not much recently, but there's so much cool things you can do. It's amazing. And here I had really a ton of fun just gunning. Another harasser coming. Here comes a new challenger. I think he's gonna get wrecked. It's really cool against air. You can really get some pot shots because the projectile speed is quite fast. Here you can, if you lead enough, you can get at least some shots on the enemies. I think the reload got much faster with the recent updates. Hey, get wrecked, team!
piece of cake.
Hurry.
Paradis, c'est maintenant.
It's so funny, you see these ants driving everywhere. Many people seem to really love this vehicle, but I don't play it much. One of my outfit members told me it's really amazing to ram harassers. It's a really funny way to play. Like there is some play styles that I never tried, and yet they seem so popular. It's because I didn't have time. It's so crazy the things you can do this game. Here I try to take advantage of the zoom of this weapon, but I realized like you have to move your mouse so much. Actually, that I prefer to stay unzoomed, because the weapon isn't as accurate as that. Zoomed in, you only hope to get the first or second rocket of the burst. Here the NC was attacking fragile Trammel. NC Vanu was trying to defend. At the end they trying to counter-attack with a lot of vehicles, and it was really interesting because we managed to take out a lot of them. We were spawn killing their vehicles. Actually it's the Vanu that's them that trying to pull vehicles in this situation. It's really desperate. I really like that you can deal a lot of damage in a short period of time if you get all the shots, if you can all the rockets of the birds into the vehicles when they're looking somewhere else or when they're distracted. You can deal so much damage before they realize. You're gonna see this soon actually when we flank actually a group of lightnings. And harasser, this is a really interesting leading shot. You see that you don't have to lead much to kill the vehicles, so at close range it's deadly effective. So please break some improvements to Esamir would be great. At least some additional lattice links, so we don't fight at the same bases over and over. It's getting annoying. But apart from that, it's quite good. In my last video, in the 5 years playing Planetside 2, I got one criticism about the vehicle play. Some people are really not happy about it, and I know these concerns because I have some outfit members that play vehicles a lot, and I know you cannot one hit kill infantry as a tank. I know it's annoying. For me, you should one hit kill infantry with the tank, like it's obvious. Same with the Dalton. I don't agree with the fact that they don't one shot ESFs anymore, because it was creating some amazing gameplay. It's very hard to shoot ESFs, and here's the counter attack from the Vanu.
Coming east.
So yeah, I'm aware about this concern, Alosus, but honestly, since I don't play vehicles as much, I don't really have, I can't really talk about it like I know about it. Here still dealing a lot of damage. This guy played really smart, conservative. When we can do some damage without taking damage, we just took it. And here's the flank, 3 lightnings, 2 that don't know what they're doing. And on the butt shots on the lightnings are killing so fast. Here a quick reload, and then the other, and there goes the other. But then we're gonna do big mistake. Pas bien. So guys, this is the end. I hope you enjoyed the live commentary on this. So try the Mjolnir, it's really nice. MC.
Next.
You're gonna wreck a lot of enemies. Yalla drari, je vous dis bye bye. So stay epic guys. Bye bye.